On some real shit, to y'all men, I feel sorry for y'all right now. I literally feel sorry for y'all, okay? Because it's a shift in the energy right now with women. And let me break that shit down for you if you don't understand. Right now, women are starting to find out their worth, their value. 95% of us was not taught this because our mothers were broken and didn't heal.
Whoa, wait a minute. Feel sorry for men? Then she followed that up by saying women now know their worth and know their value? Is this the real problem? Comment your thoughts under this video. Now, today's question is a simple one. Do men not know women's value? Do men not know women's worth? This is a conversation we're definitely going to have, and I'm gonna tell you, I believe this is going to be a fiery conversation, so make sure you join this conversation. Like the video, then subscribe to the channel because I'm posting daily content. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal, so here we go.
On some real shit, to y'all men, I feel sorry for y'all right now. I literally feel sorry for y'all. Okay? Because it's a shift in the energy right now with women. And let me break that down for you if you don't understand. Right now, women are starting to find out their worth, their value. 95% of us was not taught this because our mothers were broken and didn't heal from their trauma. But now that you have social media, you got TikTok, you got Instagram, you got all these different platforms where you can actually learn that you're damaged, that you have trauma to heal from.
Mr. Lee, you are not the father.
Heal from. People actually take that information, they implement it into their life, and then a light bulb comes on.
Who is she talking about? Like, who is implementing this damage? Because when I see women go from relationship to relationship, what I don't see is anything pertaining to healing or being healed. In fact, emotionally leaving a relationship just means that she's looking for another guy while she's in a relationship so that she's not single very long. Now, in addition to her not being single very long, this also lets you know that she's never really single. There's always a guy putting her through the mattress. So who is she talking about? On top of that, women are causing the damage. But let's continue. Let's continue.
And we're finding out our worth and our value. The men that we've decided to fall in love with, have children with, and marry, you all don't take the time to do that self-reflection, to heal from that childhood trauma.
On your neck! Terrence, why is that icky on your neck?
Baby, this isn't even my neck, though.
What?
This isn't even my neck, but you always look at something around.
Who neck it is? Who neck? It ain't mine. Who neck?
One of my boys?
Trauma. Then when your woman finds out her value and her worth, she understands that she's with the wrong motherfucker.
Value and worth. This is one of the most disgusting conversations that a woman can say. For me, this is probably one of the most triggering things a woman could say, because what the woman doesn't understand is, are you worth me risking my life for? Is your life more valuable than mine? That's what I hear when I hear those two words being put together, because worth is, are you worth the stress that you're about to put me through? What do I value in you as a woman? As a matter of fact, do you even value yourself as a woman? Let's continue.
That is happening all over the place, not just with celebrity women. Yesterday, I talked about Cardi B, Cash Down, Tiana Taylor. It's not just them, it's us too. I've been with my husband for 26 years, and y'all out here having panic attacks because niggas is like, what did I do wrong? What did I do? What did I do? It's not what you did, it's what you're not doing. You shouldn't have to beg a motherfucker for communication, for affection, for emotional availability.
Now, let's be honest about something. If you have to beg a man for communication and affection, what did she do wrong? What is she doing wrong? Because men get into relationships because this is what we call in-house box. In-house, right? I got me some in-house. So if I don't want what's in the house, why is that? Because she got a lot to say, but clearly she's leaving some things out. Let's continue.
Okay? My out here thinking they big bank accounts and they good is gonna keep a woman. That is a thing of the past. That's a thing of the past. Bedroom Candy and friends can take care of all of that. Women out here with their own bag, with their own degrees, paying their own bills. It's not that we don't need y'all. Of course we need y'all. We love y'all. But y'all don't want to do the work. Y'all out here wondering why y'all relationships are slowly decomposing.
Why do we not want to do the work? Because the work never ends. You do this, guess what? She moves the goalpost. Whatever was good today is not good enough tomorrow. Whatever you did today will not satisfy her tomorrow. So men are throwing in the towel. What the is the purpose? Why? Why am I going to keep working hard just so you can keep complaining? I did this, I did that, but that's not good enough tomorrow, next week, next month. Instead, there's a pile of work, and this pile gets bigger and bigger and bigger by the day. So imagine you've been married to this woman for 26 years. Oh my God. She's proving why I say relationships get worse over time. Let's continue.
You know why? Because your woman found her value. She knows her value now. She found out that she's the one. Men that are unstable creatures, men that have not healed from their own trauma, they can't stand a woman that know her worth. They can't stand it. They can't stand it. Soon as a little, you know what I'm saying, argument or a little disagreement happens, soon as you show that you know your value, soon as he see that you standing on business when it comes to you, that's when his fear kicks in, and then here he come with the anger and the little trying to tear you down, tear you.
Whoa. She had a lot to say, but let me ask you guys this. Do you think she's telling you the truth, or do you think she's telling you how she feels? Now, you guys already heard me say relationships get worse over time. Now, if the relationship starts off bad, I hope that you do not get in that relationship, or that you end it as soon as possible, because it should start off great. The honeymoon phase is the most important part. This is where the woman is really selling you on being with her, right? How is she doing that? She should be doing that by allowing you to put her through the mattress as much as you possibly can. So rather than hearing her talk about what a man can't stand, what a man can't stand is when a woman does not know when to shut up. What a man cannot stand is when a woman is constantly blaming somebody else for the things that she's doing or not doing. There is a reason why a man would stop giving his woman affection. There is a reason why a man would become violent with his woman. The question is, what is it that she's doing to cause this to happen? Because if you think that these women are just innocent, wait till you get into a relationship with her.
Would trigger him to come back at me with things where I was like, who the fuck do you think you are?
Babe, if you miss this, I'm gonna divorce you.
Relationship with her. Wait till it's your turn. You'll find out real fast why that man in the past, the man before you, was doing the things that he was doing. Because what women love to leave out is what they did. We can keep talking about accountability and all that, but that's why I asked you guys, do you think she's telling the truth, or do you think she's telling you how she feels? Now, I'm gonna do you guys a favor and tell you straight up, she's giving you bits and pieces of the truth. What she's leaving out is this is his reaction to whatever it is that she was doing or saying. Just because a woman talks a lot does not make her a great communicator. Just because a woman talks a lot does not mean that she's a great communicator. In fact, what it means is she'll talk your ear off. In fact, what I want you guys to really start paying attention to is who women are listening to when it comes to whoever it is that they're listening to on these platforms, because the platforms that she's talking about are the platforms that are destroying women. They're sabotaging each other. What is the advice that all women give to each other?
Yacht, pool party, Airbnb, club, yacht.
To each other. Leave him. He's not good enough. He don't deserve you. Now, why aren't they asking, well, what did you do? What is he reacting to? Why is he acting or responding like that? Really, the question is, what is he reacting to and what is he responding to? What is it that you have done to cause this man to do it? Because I can tell you guys, as a man that's been divorced and as a man that has been in relationships after my divorce, I can tell you this: the majority of the time, before I pull back or pull out, I always let a woman know what she's doing that I don't like, what she's doing that could potentially piss me off, or what actually pissed me off. Now, there are very few women who will say, you know what? I see where you're coming from, and I'm gonna change that. Now, I'm only telling you, I only said that because I've had women literally tell me that to then follow it up by doing what pissed me off or what potentially would have pissed me off, which is what we already talked about. Again, if women claim to be great communicators, but they're not. They're actually not. Now, what they may be good at is just talking or expressing their feelings. Speaking of expressing feelings and being emotionally available, first of all, you want a man that's logical. Men, you want to be logical. You want to live your life based on what you can prove, because whatever this woman is talking about, men do not have the same luxuries. The reason why we don't have the same luxury that they have, the reasons why we don't have the same luxuries that they have, come on, fellas, it's bills, right? The everyday bills that have to be paid no matter how you feel, right? Women have the luxury of having someone else pay. The next thing is the competition of the world and other men. You have to get out here and compete with other men. I have a son. The main thing that I'm teaching him through basketball and other sport is you will have to compete. There is no way around that. You want the best looking woman. Guess what? You're gonna have to compete with other men, because other men are going to want this woman. Now, they may not take this woman as serious as you're taking this woman, right? But in her mind, she thinks that they will. This is why women are never satisfied, because they believe that every single man that approaches them, that talks to them, that puts them through the mattress is going to care about them like the former man did. Now, in the rare case that it does happen, this woman will lose interest in this man, because what she's attracted to is the man that is not giving her very much attention, or the bad boy, or the guy that has so many things going on to where she has to fight for his attention. They fail to realize that they chose the wrong man in the beginning. Or let me say it this way, so we get this more clear. The men that they chose are fed up. Again, I'm saying this to you guys as a man who's been married, who has children, who's been through a divorce. Men who have been divorced really start to ask questions, but you really start to look for actions and reactions, meaning, why did that man do that? Or I see why that man did not stick around, because I'm not sticking around for that. The craziest thing about a woman complaining is her expectations of you and what you're supposed to do. It constantly goes up while her looks actually come down. So now, where's the motivation to put her through the mattress? Where's the motivation to get out there and take life by the horns and get out there and fight and compete with the world and with other men? Where does that go? You tend to lose it because when you're coming home to nagging or more work or work stacked on top of work stacked on more top. Listen, what I'm trying to get you guys to understand is it's important for you to enjoy your turn, right? My message to men is adapt to dating. It has completely changed. We got women talking about their worth and value as if that matters. This is why I keep telling men to adapt to dating. Things have completely changed. Women are looking at their worth and their value as something that's more than the man or the men that they're actually talking to. Get your mind together, fellas, because what you're looking at is women that are going to be by themselves. And that's okay, because you don't have, like, you can't control a woman. A woman, you can only keep a woman that wants to be kept. You cannot keep a woman that does not want to be kept. I know that sounds like a simple statement to say, but it's true. And if you think that you can fight with or fight against that, you will find out really fast that you're going to regret that. You're going to regret the choice of choosing a woman who cannot be kept, fellas. Focus on your mind, your body, and your finances. Read, exercise, meditate, right? Get your mind in sync with what you are doing. Right? Some people tell you to go after your purpose. I'll tell you, purpose breaks down into two things. You're a helper or you are a creator. Helpers are needed because all the creators are not able to expand and make their ideas as big as it needs to be to benefit life, to benefit society, and to benefit others, right? So helpers are needed just as creators are needed. So don't take that for granted. Just understand that everything has changed in that women are not what they used to be. They are not. They're updating their software. You have to update yours. But I got a question. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that this video is done, do me a huge favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.